There's no doubt in Larry Richling's mind he was and still is a pinball wizard. Larry never lost his love of playing pinball, and today you can experience the result of Larry's continued fascination with pinball machines. Our Lance Schwartz joins us now to tell us all about it in the latest edition of Lance's Journal. Hi, Lance.
Hello, Bridget. We're going to kick it into rewind once again, back to a time before Nintendos and Xboxes. If you're into vintage pinball machines, then the Hollywood Arcade and Pinball Museum is the place for you. And the best thing about it is this museum isn't just for viewing, it's for touching as well. Walk inside, drop in a token, and put your hands on history. From the outside, this red brick building in Omaha's Old Market is rather unassuming. But on the inside, wow. You will find one of the largest candy stores you could ever want to see, and about whatever else Larry Richling's mind could imagine.
Well, as we put the museum together, I wanted to be a complete depiction of what pinball was and really that time period, which was really involved with rock and roll. So up above here, we have what are called bagatelle machines, and they're the kind of the root of the beginning of pinball.
Larry has been working hard on this project for the past year.
Well, Hollywood Pinball Arcade and Museum started as a thought last June.
That's when Larry met with a man whose house was filled with a bunch of worn-out vintage pinball machines.
They were all stacked sideways, they didn't work, and they'd been setting some of them for 20, 30 or more years. So we bought them with the idea that I would have to fix them all.
And that is precisely what he did.
Brought them in, and then we just started working on them one machine at a time. We just had a system that we went through.
And now the machines have returned to their original glory. Inside of this old freezer room, Larry has assembled nearly 40 vintage pinball machines, and each one of the machines has its own story. Larry did his research and has descriptions available for each and every machine.
I am just amazed. I've never been into anything like this in my entire life, so this is like seriously like heaven. Like, look at all of these pinball machines. This is crazy.
Yeah, crazy cool. This visitor hadn't played pinball for at least 25 years. What do you think? How'd it feel to finally be back behind a pinball machine?
Well, it was just pretty awesome to walk in here and see that they really still exist and be able to play it. It was pretty cool.
The reason the museum came about is I didn't want to just take the machines and have them stuck in a closet somewhere. I truly wanted to have them out where people could play with them, and that's where our tagline up here, Playing with History, is all about, because we want people to actually play them.
My memories of pinball were in St. Louis.
The reason I got fascinated in them is not only are they fun to play, but I love the art that's in them.
You should come on down here, bring your old girlfriend, and have a good time.
But for the record, I would only recommend bringing your old girlfriend if you ended up marrying her. But regardless of who you bring, there's a good chance you'll enjoy your visit to the largest pinball arcade in the Midwest. And Bridget, I'm telling you, this place was crazy. It was almost a shock to my system. Everything that guy has in the building, from a mini theater to an antique store to a diner to a record store, it is the place to go in the old market. Wow, there's a lot to do there.
Yeah, pretty impressive. And the Pinball Museum, though, recently opened. Is that right?
Yeah, it was just 2 weeks ago. So they're out there ready for you to play. Let's see what you can do.
Well, I'm not very good at pinball, but we'll have to wait on that one.
All right.
Thanks, Lance. Coming up next.